In this video, we are going to see part of the CC series where we are going to clear some common confusions. This is CC6, how to name congruent triangles. Welcome to Mathotropism. So first we will take congruent triangles ABC and PQR, and we will consider that the three sides of these triangles are known. So for example, if we know that AB is equal to QR and we are giving it as equation 1, AC equal to QP, we'll name it as equation 2, and BC equal to PR, we'll give it as equation 3. Now we will compare to give the names. So first we will take the first two equations 1 and 2, where we can see that A is common in the left hand side and Q is common in the right hand side. Similarly, if we take the second and the third equations, we can see that C is common in the left hand side and P is common in the right hand side. Instead of A, the corresponding vertex will be Q for the second triangle, and instead of C, it will be P. Then automatically the balance B will be R. Here we have three sides considered. So by SSS congruency, we have the triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle QRP. Next we will be considering if we have two sides and the included angle known for the congruent triangles. So if AB is given equal to QR, we'll keep as equation 1. AC is equal to QP as equation 2, and they have given angle A is equal to angle Q, which we will keep as equation 3. Now when comparing to find the name, we have to first take the angles. So here the angle A is Q equal to angle Q. So first we will be writing A and Q are the corresponding angles. Now we will take any one of the balance equation. So we'll take the first one where AB is equal to QR. Now we know A and Q are corresponding angles, means B and R are the corresponding vertices. Since we now know B and R are corresponding vertices, it automatically makes C is the corresponding to the vertex P. So as a result, here we had two sides and the included angle between them. So by SAS congruency, triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle instead of AQ, instead of BR, and instead of CP. So QR and QRP. Next, we will consider when a side and two angles are known. So in that case, given again is AB is equal to PR, we'll keep as equation 1. Angle A is equal to angle R, keep as equation 2. And then angle B is equal to angle P. We'll keep this as equation 3. So comparing again, angles, we see that angle A is equal to angle R. So A and R are the corresponding angles. Similarly, when we take the equation 3, we have B and P are the corresponding angles. So when A and B we know, then automatically C will be corresponding to Q. So here we have two angles and the included side. So by ASA congruency, we have triangle ABC is congruent to triangle R, P and Q, because A is corresponding to R, B is corresponding to P, so automatically C corresponds to Q. Now in case if the side was not the included side but some other side, like for example BC is equal to PQ, then again by comparing the angles, the same thing is going to come. A and R are corresponding angles, B and P are the corresponding vertices, and C will correspond to Q. But instead of writing ASA, we need to write it as AAS, because this side is not the included side. But still it will be a congruent triangle. So as a result, by AAS congruency, we have triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. Finally, the case 4, we have a right angle, a hypotenuse and side being known. So given in this case is BC is equal to PR, which is equation 1. Angle B is equal to angle P, which is equal to 90 degree, which we will take as equation 2. And then AC is equal to r cube, which is 3. So again, comparing and starting with angles, we have from 2 that b and p are the corresponding angles. When we take the first equation, we have, when we take away the b and p, c and r are the corresponding vertices. Now here we had a right angle hypotenuse and side, so we will write triangle ABC. So instead of A, we will be now writing Q because that's the balanced one. So triangle QPR are congruent. Hope you understood how we can name the congruent triangles. It will be useful. By continuous practice, you will be getting it even more faster. First, you try to identify the angles if it is given. Based on that, any other one, you have to just check the balance two vertices in that equation, and we can get two vertices corresponding to other two vertices. So automatically the third vertex will be corresponding to the balance vertex of the second triangle. Hope this is useful. Thank you.